Hello, folks. We're the Lingenhoels with Keller Williams Chervenic. I'm Arden.
And I'm Lisa.
And today we're joined by Rod Bordner, the chief of the Louisville Fire Department.
Yes.
So we're glad to be here. This is a remote, so stay with us at the end. I think Rob and Rod are going to take us around and show you a little bit of the fire station.
Yeah, we'll do a tour.
So when was this officially open?
We had open house here the first week in October.
Okay. All right. So this is a newbie.
This is brand new structure.
And so I'm going to have Rod tell a little bit about himself. I know a little bit about you, but go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
All right. Yeah, I was born and raised in Louisville. I went to Louisville High School and graduated there. 1983, I joined Lingenhoel Township Fire Department. Was there for 3 years. And then I joined Louisville in 1986 and been here ever since. So going on, well, I've been here 39 years now for Louisville.
Now, how long have you been chief?
In December, I'll been chief 11 years.
11 years, wow.
Wow.
I remember when he was sworn in. I think I was there at the meeting
council.
when you were sworn in.
Yeah.
That was, geez, that seemed like yesterday.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun. So
hey, I have a question.
Well, I know we have some questions.
I have a question about yourself.
Okay.
When, like from the day you were born, well, not the day you were born, but from the time you were a little boy, did you want to be a firefighter?
Not really, but my grandpa, Vernon Vernier, was a fireman for Louisville back when it was really strictly volunteer.
Okay.
And that's when they had the sirens go off in town and the phones would ring. And so when I stayed at my grandma's house, I would watch him go on calls.
Yeah.
And then my brother, my oldest brother, was a fireman. He retired out of here as a captain. So that's when I said, well, after I graduate, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
So kind of in the family.
Yes, yes.
That's cool. So that was a good question.
That was great.
Not everybody knows him as well as you know him. So
now, give us a little background. Obviously, we are here, and most people through Louisville, the older folks, know this as the KFC.
Yeah, the Knights of Columbus, not the chicken place.
Knights of Columbus. But anyway, give us a little background, how this evolved, how we got here, and what happens at the old station, and what's going on there.
Okay, yeah, the city acquired this property. I'm thinking the school had this, or the library had this, one of the two, I don't remember. And then we had acquired it for some land swap. We looked at locations to do a fire station, and this one right down the road from the old fire station worked out the best.
Yeah.
Our cities are broke up into 5 different districts, running districts for us, and we keep a track on that. And our busiest district is actually this area over here where we're close to now.
Oh, really?
That has the 2 schools, and it's our highest running area. So it works out great for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys moved over here, and this looks a little more spacious.
This is quite a lot more spacious, yes. We come from a much smaller building where the bays were really small. The day room for the firemen where they were able to do their cooking and relax for the day was half the size of this room we're in now. Bedrooms, there were only 2 bedrooms at the old station. We were 4 people work here around the clock. So 2 of them were sleeping in hallways because we had no place for them to sleep. So we had beds put in hallways, and one has a door. The other one doesn't have a door, so we put up a curtain for them to have their privacy. So that's where they slept when they were at that station. But yeah, it was a lot smaller. It had a basement where this is our training room here. Our training room is in the basement of the old building.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how many people work out of this station?
There's 23 of us.
Okay.
And that includes myself and the assistant chief.
Yeah.
We run a 4-man crew, Monday through all days of the week, 24/7, 365. 4 people are here, and then myself and the assistant chief are here during the days from 7 to 4 during the week.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Lisa, you had some questions.
Can you tell us what's going to happen with the other building now that everything's here? Has everything been moved here?
Everything has been moved here.
Okay.
Yeah, we are totally out of the other building.
Okay.
They are going to remodel that
Okay.
and make that part of City Hall.
Okay.
Increase the size of City Hall, and then they're going to move council chambers up there too.
Oh, are
So
they?
council chambers now is down at Constitution Center. They're going to put that up at City Hall area.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
So you said this is a much better location?
Yeah, a lot more room here.
Okay.
We got great access right out to South Chapel Street. We got a lot of room. We do all of our own training in-house now instead of having to go someplace to do training.
Okay.
We've got training grounds here. We'll show you. We got a training tower, great training room, interactive TVs.
Okay.
Everything is done in-house now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what about for the community? I heard that this is a great place for the community to connect to the trail.
The trailhead.
Yeah.
Yes, on the south part of the building, that parking lot over there where you guys had parked,
Yeah.
that's actually the parking lot for visitors and for people to walk the trailhead.
Oh, okay.
So they can come in there and park, walk the trailhead. There's an EV charging station right here for 2 vehicles.
Oh, is there? Oh.
Plus, there's a public restroom that's open here that's strictly
right,
for the people that go to the trailhead and do their walking. Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Great
That is
idea.
amazing.
Yeah, and
That
that's
is
completely
neat.
separate from the fire department.
Yeah.
We can't even get into it from here.
Okay.
We have to go outside.
That's awesome.
Have you noticed by moving over here a difference in your firefighters?
Oh my gosh,
How are
yeah.
they feeling?
The
being here?
morale is definitely increased. They're not on top of one another. You know, they got room to move, room to do things. They can go out in the bay and they can do their own little training if they want with the crews. It's definitely an improvement.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Hey, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we got some more questions for Rod. And, we'll see you in a few.
Are you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle with a great price? Then check out Ted's Auto Sales. Ted's has a great selection of vehicles and will find you the right one that fits your needs. Ted's was founded on trust, integrity, and respect, and has been serving in the Louisville, Ohio and Nimishillen Township area for over 65 years. So call Ted's today at 330-875-9401. Ted's Auto Sales, Louisville's premium pre-owned dealer.
Hello. Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
Well, hello, folks. Hey, we're back with Rod Bordner. He's the chief down here at the Louisville Fire Department. We're remote today.
Yep.
So we're going to have a little tour here. Stick with us. And Rob's going to give you the tour, and Rod's going to narrate as he walks through. But we're here. We got a few more questions.
Okay.
And I know as a taxpayer, people do
Yes.
not like extra tax.
Nope.
And was there any extra tax put on our citizens for this building?
No, none at all. None at all.
Well, you heard it here,
Yeah,
folks.
No new taxes.
You know, this beautiful building, we just, I know that, you know, nobody likes new tax, but that was a great thing. So where did the money come from?
Well, actually, when the old city manager, Dr. Larry Collins, was here,
Okay.
he was able to work on what was called Issue 6 that the voters voted on,
Yeah.
which changed some of that percentage of money that went to a different location back to the general fund, which could be divvied up into police, fire, and service department. So that's where some of this is coming from, is out of that.
Well, good.
So yeah, so there's no new taxes on it.
No new taxes on that.
Yep.
So, yeah, we're,
That's great news.
yeah, we have, you know, a couple questions that we want to
Well,
ask
okay,
him.
so the main question.
You and I,
Okay.
well, let me tell you a little backstory about this,
Well,
because
we have a couple of questions.
the backstory is on Lisa's bucket list.
My bucket list.
She wants to drive an ambulance. Are you going to let her drive an ambulance today?
Arden, you
She
can't
can ride it, and
ask
she can't
this.
physically drive it.
She can't physically drive. Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
Dang.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
but
yeah,
anyway,
it is on my bucket list to go
I
like
know you were going to ask him if you could do
120
that.
miles an hour down Route 62. That's
120,
in
you
an
guys don't-
ambulance.
The
You don't go
ambulances don't go
that
that fast. They won't go that fast.
Oh, they don't go that
No,
fast?
not even close.
Okay, well, now everybody
Yeah.
knows that I'm crazy. So, oh well. Okay, so one question.
Yes.
Is it true that you guys are all wonderful cooks?
Well, I wouldn't say all, but there are quite a few guys here that are good cooks.
Okay,
Yes. Yeah.
okay.
They usually get lunch someplace or bring their own lunch, but at
Okay.
nighttime They'll get together and see what everybody wants. They may go to the store or something. And,
Yeah.
Man, it's always smelling good out there. They have crock pots
Oh,
going,
my
things like that
gosh.
for
Good.
dinner time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
okay,
great.
so I know all of you women out there, you all wanted to know that, right?
You want to date a
Okay.
firefighter, right?
Yeah, all the single women out there want to date a firefighter.
Yeah.
And then, do you ever make calendars? That's the other question
Oh.
that women want to know.
No, I don't think you want us making a calendar.
Louisville firefighters do not make calendars.
Yeah, I don't think you'd want
Okay.
us doing that.
Sorry, gals. Okay. I thought I'd make them laugh.
Hey, how did
Okay.
you become a firefighter?
Okay.
Well, there's some schooling you have to go to first.
Okay.
In order to join Louisville, you got to go through 240 class,
Okay.
become firefighter 2 certification,
Okay.
and then at least be an EMT basic. That gets
Okay.
you be able to be hireable for the city of Louisville. Then you can go up to be a paramedic, which is really what we like to have, because paramedics is advanced life support. So, but yeah, you got to at least be a firefighter 2 and an EMTB. Now, right now, high school kids have that option to go to Plain Township over at Glen Oak and get into a tech prep program.
Oh, they have it?
Oh,
They
wow.
have that. So by the
Okay.
time they graduate high school, they have their certifications.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Where back when I started, you had to have a high school diploma before you could even take any of that stuff.
Okay.
Now, I know some of our servicemen have background in firefighting and things
Yeah.
like that. We have
Yeah.
a friend that their son has background in
Yeah.
firefighting. Do you have any of those hired here?
We have some military guys that
Okay.
are employees here that done that stuff. Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So they get their firefighter EMT.
Yep.
And is Plain Township or Plain Schools, are they teaching EMT also?
Yes, they're teaching
Okay.
EMT also. Mhm.
And then paramedic, is that usually
That's usually through Start State. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a long course, almost
Longer?
a year.
Oh,
Yeah, is
okay,
it-
a year.
Yeah, there's a fast pass one you can go to. It's a lot quicker, or you can
Okay.
take the slower one. But yeah,
Okay.
it's the year process.
Okay, so
Well,
then, oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, once that's complete, they apply,
Yep, they can apply here,
Okay.
either online or come in and get an application.
okay,
And then we do an interview
yeah,
with them and our officers. We all sit down and talk
Okay.
to them, and we go from there.
okay.
Well, talk to us a little bit about the chain of command.
Yeah.
You're up here,
Yep.
and give us some kind of the breakdown.
Okay. Yeah, at the top is the fire chief. Down below the fire chief is the assistant fire chief. And then I have 3 captains below him. One captain is our fire prevention captain, one is our EMS captain, and one is our maintenance captain. Below
Okay.
the 3 captains, we have 2 lieutenants. One of the lieutenants is also involved with fire prevention. The other lieutenant, right now, we're taking the test for because we have an opening for it. So we got some guys that are taking the test for it, hasn't been filled. They'll probably do hydrant maintenance, things like that.
Okay.
Okay.
And then below them is regular firefighters.
So they
Yeah.
each have a specialty,
Yeah, each officer has their own special job that they're responsible
okay?
for.
And do they have special training, certification for
the-
that?
The ones that do, like if you want to be an EMS captain, you have to be at least a paramedic.
Okay.
The fire prevention one's the big one. They got to have arson schools. They got to be
Yeah.
a fire safety inspector. They have to have a few different things.
Okay.
Now, throughout town, you have, buildings and stuff you have to inspect. Is
Yes.
that correct?
Commercial
Yeah.
buildings, yes.
Okay. How often do you inspect those?
They're supposed to be within every year, but we don't get to all because there's so many of them, and,
Yeah.
and these guys are actually considered part-time here. So,
Okay.
but we got 2 officers that do a lot of our inspections, and we have some other non-officers that are firefighters, are actually fire safety inspectors that can do them. So,
Great.
our fire inspection officer puts out a list to everybody and says, "Okay, here's your list. You got to get done by the end of the year," and they just go out and they do their list. So,
I remember back, this was last year, I think, Rod came out with 2 of the guys in the ambulance. My dad was
Oh, yeah, your
down.
dad, yeah.
Yeah, my dad was down. And I just thought it was great. When Rod left, he said, hey, if anything like this happens, call your guys, and they'll come out and help somebody up and
yeah.
make sure they're okay.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
so,
Thank you.
Yeah,
you
we-
know,
we
that
do-
was
so much.
that was great. We appreciated that.
We do a lot of what we call lift assist.
Yeah.
You know, an elderly person has slipped and fallen down out of their chair, out of their bed, whatever. They're not injured. As long as they're not injured, we'll help them up and take care of them. If they're injured, we give them our opinion, what we think, if they need to go to the hospital or not, and they can decide from there. But yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
We really appreciated that. But anyway, we're going to let the tour take place. So Rob's gonna take Rod. I'm gonna get confused here. Rob's gonna take Rod around and give you the tour of the new fire station, and I think you're gonna be impressed.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
But,
we're excited. So.
But anyway, Lisa and I, we're going to take off.
Well, we're going to follow you. we're
going to
taking the
follow
tour.
and take
Yeah.
the tour, but
Yeah.
anyway.
But we really appreciate you letting
no.
us come in.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
And
Yeah.
anytime you want to invite us for dinner,
Okay.
we'll be over.
I will see what the menu is.
Brisket.
Okay.
Brisket?
Yeah.
Bring brisket.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Nice.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
Thank
I
you
know
both.
that
Thanks,
the
Rod.
community appreciates everything
Oh, yeah.
that you do.
Yeah. And
Thank
anybody's
you.
welcome to come down here. We'll give them a tour anytime they want.
Wonderful.
You know, anything. We're open. So.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
All righty.
Anyway, enjoy the tour, everybody. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Strong schools mean a strong community.
To learn more, please visit louisvillecity.schools.org.
Please vote yes.
Hello everyone, I'm Tegan Evans. As many of you know, when the Louisville Herald moved on into retirement, the city of Louisville, Nimishillen Township, and all of its community members were left with a void. The community lost its ability to hear about local events, news, information, sports, and community projects. We lost the ability to come together for Louisville's betterment. Well, we have a solution for you, Spotlight Media Network. Spotlight Media Network is a place anyone can go, whether it be social media, YouTube, or our website, that will display information in different formats to show the best Louisville has to offer. One last thing, if you have something newsworthy or something you would like the community of Louisville to hear about, send us an email at spotlightlouisville1@gmail.com. So if you want to see what is happening in Louisville or the best Louisville has to offer, check out Spotlight Media Network, where we know Louisville is #1.
Okay, so this is the main entrance to the fire station. They'll come into the warming area there, then they can get into here. And this is just a holding area. We got a board up here that tells all of our members and their ranks. So if anybody wants to see who's working for the fire department. Plus we got some memorabilia, old stuff that's here. Somebody's made us a fire truck for here, things like that. This room here is really special. This is our tornado shelter. It's also, we use it as our small conference room. So this room is all lined with block and cement. The ceiling, actually above the ceiling tile, is concrete. There are electric shutters that we can push by a push of a button that'll close. And anytime there's a tornado, if we're in this building, then we can come in here and we'll be able to be safe in here. Walk down the hallway, we have offices. The fire prevention office is right here, doing fire prevention work. This is an overflow office here. We have extra fire prevention guys that don't have their own computers. They can come in here and do their work in here. This is my office here. This is where I am Monday through Friday. I work 7 to 3, so you can find me in here. I do run calls with the guys. I run all fire calls, accidents, and EMS calls. If I'm needed, I run EMS calls if there's more than what the crew has. This is the assistant chief's office. He's gone for the day, so we really won't be able to get in there, but that's where our assistant chief is. This here is our captain's and lieutenant's office. This is where we have 2 of our captains at their desk, their own computers, and then we have 2 lieutenants. We have one working now. The other one is, like I said earlier, we're giving a test for that lieutenant. We come this way, we have public restrooms that are right outside of our main training room. Where we talked in the interview in there, we have a main training room. Those are 2 big computer interactive smart TVs that we can do all kinds of stuff on, do training, do tabletop scenarios, items like that. This will walk us into the day room. This is our day room. I got Captain Ruskin in here, firefighter in here. We have our main kitchen areas here. They have their dining room table, and then after they're done with calls and stuff like that, they get to relax, watch TV. We have a sliding door. They can go outside. They got their grill. This is where they can cook a lot of good food. Some of them are really good chefs. This here is another interactive board. This is called our first arriving board, and it gives you the schedule, who's working today, tomorrow, and Saturday. And then this will float through a bunch of different things, from trainings that are coming up to stuff that's on our Facebook page. Items like that will be all on there. We just have a food storage room there. This is our vending area. We got a pop machine, and we got an ice machine. The ice machine is really needed, especially in the summertime, because on all of our fire trucks, we carry coolers and coolers of water. So we get into an incident, it's long drawn out, people need refreshments, we got cold water they can use. And we just have a janitor's closet there. Oh, there we're getting a call. So you're gonna hear a call that goes off right now. That's gonna be an EMS call, because the way that.
Usually for us, we're at the Dollar General, 120 North Pond Street, for a male slumped over in a vehicle. Starting with Medic. Usually for us, we're at the Dollar General, 120 North Pond Street, for a male slumped over in a vehicle, 1633.
So there you just heard an EMS call. We're going to assist Osnaburg Township on a call. But this is the workout room. All this equipment come from the old fire station. It was down in the basement. We had to carry all this stuff up and get it out here. So that was a workout in itself. But yeah, this is our workout area. Those are just electrical room for all the electric, and then the IT room is back there. This area here, we're going into the dorm area. Everybody has their own lockers, got all their unit numbers on them, so everybody has their own personal locker there. And then we have dorms. We have 4 dorms. They're all the same. Here's one here. Now the red light that you see is a red light that goes on for a couple minutes. And what that is goes on in the middle of the night, so it doesn't startle you with a bright white light. This helps you wake up, keeps your heart rate slow, so you don't get excited right away. And they know they got a call going. Plus they have the radios, and you can hear the speakers throughout the whole building. So, but we have 4 dorms. They're all the same. Restrooms. These are for the dorm areas.
They're white Chevy Traverse.
They are complete with showers in the facilities. Both of them are identical, so they got complete showers and everything in here. They can take showers because they're here 24 hours a day. So, yep. And then this just leads us back out where we started. That's the main area, the entrance of the building. So that just leads us back out there. So now we'll head back down this way and get into some more different areas. This here is another restroom. We call it a decon restroom, only simply because it has a shower and everything in there just like the other ones do. But that comes off the apparatus bay. So if anybody has anything on them that they shouldn't, so to keep them from coming into the living quarters area, they can come in here, get showered, and get cleaned up, whatever they need to do in here. This is our decon room. And what we do in here is we got a special washing machine. It's called an extractor. It's not like you can buy and put in your house. It's strictly made for fire gear only. You don't wash clothes or towels or anything in there. That'll wash fire gear. And then once that is done, we can put it in here. And this is a fire gear dryer. We can hang our coats, our bunker pants, gloves, boots, everything we can hang in there. We turn that on, about 2 to 3 hours, our gear will be dry. You guys can put it back on. Where before, we just laid it out on the truck. Don't lay it in the sun, but laid it outside, and it'd take like 3 days for it to dry. So this speeds up the process. Then we'll go back out this way. This will take us into the gear room. This is where all the firefighters' gear is. Everybody's on the department, all their gear is in here except for myself and the assistant chief, because we each got our own vehicles. So our gear is actually kept in our cars because our cars go home with us. So, but this is all the members of the department. All their gear is in here. This door just leads us back out to the living quarters where the day room and stuff like that. This room we call the watch office. It's set up now. We got 2 computers out here. So for members that don't have an office or a computer, they come off of a call. All of our calls are done on iPads. We don't do any calls, anything with paper anymore. Everything's done electronically. It's all sent to the hospital electronically. So everything is done on iPads and computers. So they can come in here after their call, do their report, work on computers, whatever they have to do. Everything can be done in here. And then this is just our charging stations. Everything, all the equipment we have is battery operated. All of our radios, all of our saws, all our fans, even our Hearst tool, everything is battery operated. Everything runs off of batteries now. And this will lead us out into the fire bays. Now this is much, much bigger than what we used to have. This is 6,000 square foot just right here, where the 3 ambulances, the 2 engines, and a ladder truck sit. Up there we were just shy of 2,000 feet, I think, or close to 2,500 feet. So everything was crammed in up there, really close quarters. The doors were much smaller. We'd have problems sometimes with hitting doors because they were so close together. But everything fits now under one roof. We've got a lot of space. It works out very, very well for us up here. This is our maintenance room. Actually got one of our maintenance officers working on this. That's Captain Hinkle. He does a lot of our maintenance for us. And he's working on doing some organizational stuff here now. But anything that's broken, we take to him. And he tries to fix what he can't fix. We get shipped out and taken care of. We'd go in there, but it's running right now. It's really loud in there. But that's our air compressor room. That big blue unit with the yellow bottles behind it, that's what fills all of our SCBA bottles, which is our air pack bottles. Our air pack bottles hold 5,500 PSI full of air. And then in the corner, we have just a regular air compressor. That line comes out and fills all the trucks. The trucks are air brakes. So it keeps the air brakes up on the truck, because if they sit without that, the air brakes bleed off. Then we got to wait for the air to build up before we can move a truck. And then we also have our oxygen bottles are in here. We fill all of our own oxygen here for all of our ambulances. Now this one here is really special for us. We didn't have nothing like this before. A lot of thought, a lot of design went into this. When the architects started designing stuff, myself with officers sat down and said, all right, what do we want to do? What do you guys want to see? Because you're the training guys. You guys do a lot of this training. And this is our training tower / hose tower. What this does, if our hose is wet after a call, we can hang it and put it up there and let it dry. And once it's dry, we can roll it back up and put it on the truck. What this whole step system is used for is for training. It has standpipes in here we can hook water up to. We can drag hose and practice advancing hose up steps. We can actually physically spray water in here. Each of these doors over here, they open up. We got tie-offs where we can throw ladders against the outside of the building. We go up 3 stories. They can come down a ladder that we can rappel with ropes. And then right here in the middle, we got these round cutouts that go clear up to the 3rd floor. This is where we train for confined space entry. It's a confined space. We can do some training and rappelling with ropes and things like that. And we'll just step outside here real quick on this, just on this side. This will get you some more look of the of how it looks on the outside here for our training part. So there's those 3 windows that you've seen inside. We can put ladders against that, and those are all tie-offs to tie the ladders off so we don't have any incidents or anything fall, so we can train safely. And same thing with this over here. We can train up to there to the 2nd floor, and actually we can train up there and get on the roof itself. There's a flat roof up there. we can put ladders and train and get up there and do different things. So that's really the extent of everything that we have here. We operate, we got a 95-foot platform ladder truck. We have a rescue engine that carries our Hirsch tools and other items. We got our first arriving structure fire engine. We have a utility pickup truck that's used mostly by the fire prevention guys. And then we have 3 medic units, 3 ALS medic units that we operate. Last year we ran 1,860 calls in 1 year. When I first started back in the 80s, the mid 80s, 86, we ran about 600 to 650. And now we're up to 1,860 last year. So we're definitely increasing. So this was definitely a needed facility for us and the community. Yeah. So that's the extent of the tour. Oh yes, absolutely, anytime.